Welcome to Lawbridge, the all-in-one practice management system designed for modern law firms and solo practitioners. Today, I will walk you through how Lawbridge streamlines your entire client journey, from the very first inquiry all the way through to billing and payment. Let's dive in. Once you create an account and log in, you are brought to the dashboard. Here, you can see the state of your practice with respect to cases, leads, tasks, and so on. On the contacts page, you can manage and respond to inquiries directly from the platform. Lawbridge comes with a free embeddable chat widget that you can embed directly on your website. In this example, I embedded the chat widget into our website, tenables.tech, as you can see on the bottom right corner. Let's say a visitor to our website wants to inquire about our services. They will enter their details to start a conversation. Once they start a conversation, we can see the new chat on Lawbridge. For this demo account, I have configured the AI assistant to automatically handle frequently asked questions, as you can see. The AI assistant can also handle escalations whenever the visitor wants to talk to a person or does not want to talk to the assistant. From there on, a human assistant will take over the conversation. When it becomes necessary, you can add them directly to your client intake pipeline by converting them to a lead. On the leads page, you can track your leads at every stage of the intake pipeline. We can contact our leads at various stages via email or direct call and move them along the intake pipeline. Whenever they are ready, we can convert them to a client and start working on their case. For this client, we will set the matter title before converting. For this demo account, I have configured the workflow automation. So as soon as we have a new client, required KYC documents and signature will be requested from the client via automated email directly from the Lawbridge platform. Tasks will also be assigned automatically to attorneys or members of your law firm to follow up on these requests made to clients. Once we convert the lead to client, we are brought to the client page for our new client. In the client journey, we can already see what the workflow automation has already handled. As you can see, document request emails have already been sent to our new client. On the Matters tab, we can also see the activity on the matter so far from the workflow automation. On this client page, we can email the client whenever we need to. We can also log calls we make to the client to keep record of all activities. We will also be able to send them WhatsApp messages. However, in this demo account, the WhatsApp integration has not been configured. When the client sends the documents we requested, We can upload them on the Documents tab here on the client page. All uploaded documents for the client will be available right here. We can see that records of the matter activities are tracked here conveniently. On the Event tab, we can also see that a first client meeting has been scheduled automatically. This was after uploading the client's required documents. You will be able to customize this automation in the settings. On the Tasks page, we can see the tasks scheduled automatically by our automated workflow. You can see we did not need to manually create and assign these tasks. Here we can see two tasks. One for following up on the identification document, and the other for following up on the signed engagement letter. The assigned person for this task will be alerted accordingly. Let's complete these tasks and open the client folder again. The majority of your work on a client will be done on this page. You can see the client's entire journey, recent matter activities, and manage all documents associated with the client and their case. For any billable work you do for a client, you can log the time on the Time tab and bill them accordingly. For this, we will bill for 3 hours of document review and set the rate per hour. Let's bill again for internal case consultation. On the Billing tab, we can create an invoice and add the time entries to the invoice. We can then send the invoice directly to the client. This is how the client receives the invoice. For the rest of the pages on Lawbridge, the Matters page is where you can manage matters and see an overview of the firm's cases. The Tasks page is where you can create and assign tasks to attorneys or other members of your firm. The Calendar page is where you can create and manage events with reminders. We can create events, add attending members, and set reminders. Each member, Each attending member will receive reminders for the event. On the Documents page, you can manage all uploaded documents. Access to these documents are restricted by default. You can choose to share the documents with other members of the firm. As you can see, Lawbridge has so much more. Choose a pricing plan that works for you. A custom implementation plan is where you pay one time for full implementation deployed to your own private server and database. Or a subscription plan where you renew your subscription to continue to use the platform. We offer free training for every 1 year subscription or any custom implementation. Visit our documentation page for detailed guide on all the other features of Lawbridge that was not mentioned in this demo.